Well, welcome to another great session of live from Clifton Market. We got Chris over here. He's going to come over and sit down. Oh, he's got something to do with it. I know. There's plenty to do. But so it looks like we're going to get a truck in tomorrow.
Yes.
More
than one truck tomorrow.
You're going to get produce in, and groceries are going to come in tomorrow, and beer's going to come in tomorrow.
Yes.
So
that's all of it, yeah.
And then dairy on Monday, and we'll get some coffee later in the week.
Yeah, hopefully by Wednesday, yeah.
Okay, well, this is very good. And if you want volunteers to show up at 8 in the morning tomorrow?
Anytime you want to show up would be great.
Okay, anytime. Yeah, we like that.
Anytime.
All right.
Some people aren't early risers.
No, I understand, but this is good news.
It is.
And we need volunteers, so we're going to plow forward.
Come over and see us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll put you to work.
You'll be here, Chris, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chris. We got a chair over here for us. You want to stop by and be interviewed? Yeah. It's a little chilly out, and there's some flurries outside, but all in all, it's pretty good here. So that's the news on the market. I know that we're in the transition phase right now, so it's still a grocery store that needs shoppers, and we're looking for some start up a volunteer corps to help with various things. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see the community come together, and tomorrow's the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. So I just pulled out the issue of Facebook. I mean the City Beat to see about the music listings tonight. So we're going to see what's happening on Thursday. Bogarts has Nightmare at 9 p.m. It's $35. The Ludlow Garage has the Go-Arounds with the Turtle Doves at 8:30. It's Americana, 10 and 15. The Mad Frog, it's EDM, Thursdays, 9 p.m. DJ, Electronic Dance, it's got a cover. And that's Urban Artifact has Coup de Grace and Originale and ample parking at 9 p.m. It's Psych, Funk, Rock, Jam, and various, and it's free. That's at Urban Artifact tonight. So that's the music listings here in the region. Things have kind of calmed down here. We got the Fathers at Clifton Dance Group met last night at Arlen's at 9, and we had about, I'm going to say 15 fathers. You don't have to be a father to be part of the group. We meet on the very second Wednesday of the month at Arlen's at 9 o'clock, and it's always the day after the Clifton Moms Group meets. Clifton Moms Group have been meeting since 1929, and so my partner started getting involved in that, and I started the fathers group to counter that. So the mothers always meet on the second Tuesday of the month, and you can contact Lohre, the president, at cliftonmoms@gmail.com. cliftonmoms@gmail.com to learn about where the meeting's going to be. It's always in a private home in Clifton at 7 o'clock. It's not just for young mothers, it's for mothers of all ages. It started in 1939. Kind of reminds me of the Clifton Music Group. I'm still trying to find out more about where they meet, but they started in 1917. Howdy, welcome to Clifton Market. Here, I'm live on YouTube. You want to sit down and say hello?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? I love your pea jacket there. I got one myself.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. See, you can introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Mark. I live down the street on Morrison, and this is Clifton Market. Supposedly they're shutting down today, so I just wanted to see what was going on.
Well, we're not really shutting down. We're kind of going through a transition phase. The market was really the distributors were extending credit for a long time, and it looked like we were doing well, but we never really were doing well. So we were always running in the red.
Right.
So basically, the distributors decided not to.
I've been here like 100 times, and
Right.
I live right down there. So.
Right. So what happened is that the distributors just said, well, we can't lend you any more money, and so now the board and the market is trying to restructure itself. So in this transition phase, the market looks empty, but we're still trying to make a go of it.
Gotcha. Well, I hope it works out. I mean, I don't know the particulars of what you just told me, but I understand that it's a business and you gotta pay the creditors.
Right. Right. How long you lived in Clifton?
Oh, I was born in 1960. I've been living in Clifton since the, I guess about 85, 86.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I was in the Army a couple of times, but I always come back here. This is the best neighborhood around.
Yeah, we've learned that. Well, Clifton is a very international neighborhood.
Yeah, I like it.
A lot of people have been talking about having specialty sections for everybody from the Middle East to India to Asia, because this is the place where
Yeah.
the immigrants. I mean,
Partly because of the school and partly because the neighborhood is just a tolerant neighborhood.
yeah, it's tolerant and welcoming, and so in the new Clifton market, whatever shape it's going to form, we hope that we can work up a solution, because we really struggle to get people to shop here.
Well, I came here when it was IGA, so I know I was waiting for it to open up into something, but
Yeah, well,
okay.
it took us 5 years to rebuild the store, and now we're trying to gather market share, which is pretty tough.
Yeah, I got it. Well, I get disability. I'm retired from the Army, so when you try to get it the next time, I'll throw in some money for you.
Did you get injured in the war?
Yeah.
Which war?
I was in Beirut in the early 80s, in 83, and after that I got out and I went back in 2007 and went through this current one. So I've been in twice, 12 years all total.
Oh, I hope you don't have to go to the VA hospital too
I
much.
go there,
Yeah.
but only when I have to.
Uh-huh.
Get glasses most of the time. That's about it.
You wear glasses?
Yeah.
What, for reading or?
Yeah, for reading. Yeah, they're right here somewhere. I don't know.
Well, they made a lot of changes at the VA. Have they helped at all?
Yeah, they're getting better. It's tough being a doctor, but the VA's okay.
What was your job in the military?
I was in 10th Special Forces Group. I was a SF medic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even if you're a medic, you're in harm's way all the time.
You're infantry first and a medic second.
Right. But it's not like it's safer to be a medic or anything.
No, but I'm cool. I volunteered. Nobody made me go, so I can't complain.
Well, did you do anything special on Veterans Day?
Watched a bunch of parades on TV. That's about it. It was cold and wet, and I was like, I'm staying home. But
I was kind of confused. I didn't realize that they celebrate Veterans Day because it was the end of World War One.
Well, the Armistice Day, yeah. I think it was something 1918, maybe April 22nd,
Yes,
1918, something like that. But yeah, but it took them a long time between the Armistice and to sign the actual peace treaty. So, but
I thought Veterans Day was always on Monday, but they celebrate a lot on Sunday.
it's easier for people to get around on Sundays. Monday's kind of a work school day.
Well, what do you come here? What are you getting today here at the market?
I don't know. I'm just walking around to see what's left.
Oh, we didn't get your name. What is your name?
Mark Batchelor.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mark. Well, that's great. Well, we're getting some trucks in tomorrow to stock up the store,
Okay.
and we're still going to look forward to having the community support the store, because it's kind of unusual to have a community grocery store in
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
No doubt. This is a great location, good idea, but it just wasn't working, I guess.
Getting that market share has been really incredibly tough. And it's tough for any business, and it's even tougher for a grocery store.
Okay, well, I mean, thanks for being here.
Well, I've been broadcasting live since August when we had a shareholders meeting and wanted to get the word out to the community. And so I knew that I was going to be here for the long term, and it would be through a difficult transition phase because we couldn't really, well, it's just trying to gain market share, but without a corporate overhead, you know, like a fancy people that are telling you what to do and how to do it. We had a limited staff, and they.
Okay, I understand.
So, what are you working on? What do you do now? Are you working all?
I write and I read. I play music. I have a band that we play every once in a while, but I'm 58 years old, so I'm beat up, man.
What? You're 58?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, what kind of music do you play?
Rock and roll, blues, that kind of stuff.
You play at Sonny's?
Sonny's, no. I played, played at Arlen's a bunch of times, and down in Northside, up on Short Vine, around the area, a bunch of other places. But yeah,
I've been trying to get the news line up on my broadcast for Arlen's, but it's kind of strange how, you know, they sort of just pop up and play.
well, normally there's a schedule. Yeah, you go in there and look at the schedule, and you can see what's happening 2 or 3 months in advance.
Oh, who has the schedule? Is it on a board or behind the bar?
Anywhere you go, there's a schedule. Just ask somebody who works there what's coming up.
Well, I'm going to have to do that. I was going on the Facebook page, but it's not really there, so I have to go down and drop down there and find out who's playing.
Okay.
Because I like reporting about what's going on at the garage, but they got a website.
I haven't been in there yet.
They got a lot of cover bands, you know, tribute bands, a lot. They had one guy in there that looked just like John Denver, sang like John Denver, goes all around the world singing John Denver songs.
That's what people want to see. Like, they can't argue with it.
Well, they had Procol Harum, Moody Blues, Uriah Heep, Canned Heat playing. You know, there's usually like one guy in the band's left, but he's sort of like the manager, and he gets a lot of cover guys to come in, and he, you know, presents it as a good tribute band.
Yeah. Well, if it works, it works.
So you play guitar?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got the Clifton guitar right here.
No, I'm not gonna play right now.
I put this together. It's a piece of junk, but occasionally I get out and play it. It only plays with a slide. It's so bad.
Yeah, mine's up the street right now. I just came down here to see what was going on. I'm gonna see if they got any potato chips down here.
Oh, they got some chips, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go up.
All right.
And start looking.
Your name is Mark?
Mark.
All right,
And
Mark.
you're
Thanks,
Tom.
Tom. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by, Mark.
Okay,
We'll
thanks
see you
for
see you at the market.
Okay.
I was at the check cashier, and they were showing me these vouchers. They're food stamp vouchers for vegetables, fruits and vegetable vouchers. You can use them right here at Clifton Market. Redeemable for fresh, frozen, or canned fruits and vegetables. No salt, sugar, or fat additives. No cash change given, no cash value. It's $5. I've seen some other people in here with these too, so it's a great way to eat fresh. I'm just going to go through some other notices. This coming Monday is going to be the Clifton Business and Professional Association meets Mondays at 3 p.m., third Mondays of the month. And it's this coming Monday. This is a reminder that next Clifton Business and Professional Association meeting is on Monday, November 19th at 3 p.m. at the U.S. Bank lower level. It's at 525 Ludlow Avenue, 45220. The agenda is as follows. This is from Anna Ferguson of World Peace Yoga. UC Student Parking and Public Relations Group Update. Howdy. I'm live on YouTube. You want to come over and say hello?
Yes.
Oh, great. So here you can sit down and introduce yourself.
Hello, YouTube. We're here live on YouTube.
And your name is?
I like your beret. My name is Daniel.
Daniel. Now, you're a longtime shopper here, right?
Oh yeah, long time shopper, first time YouTube liver.
Well, I've been broadcasting here ever since we needed like a platform to get the word out about changes in the market.
Oh yeah, a lot of changes coming in the market. A lot of new things coming. You guys should be excited about. We're getting a carousel here in the produce department. It's going to be fun. You can bring the whole family. Free rides on the carousel.
Well, that's kind of funny because there is a truck coming in tomorrow with produce, and they need people to help unload the truck and stock the shelves tomorrow at 8 in the morning.
They're going to be unloading the carousel from the truck tomorrow morning, and they're going to need a lot of volunteers for that. It's heavy.
Do you live in Clifton?
No.
Where do you live?
I live with my mom.
Well, your mom's could live in Clifton, right?
Oh, yeah. My mom could live anywhere. My mom lives in an undisclosed location.
Well, I hope you don't mind having the phenomenon of living with your mom.
Oh, no, not at all. You know, she's great. Good cooking, good quiches.
And you got your chores around the house too, right?
Yeah, I help out a lot. I'm a good son.
Well, occasionally I read Clifton Cool by Patrick White. Do you know about Patrick White?
No, what is Clifton Cool?
It's a cartoon about Clifton, and one of the episodes is about a boy, a young man like yourself, lives in his parents' basement, and his father kicks him out and makes him move into the utility shed in the backyard. And then his father decides that he's going to burn the shed on January 1st, and so his son has to move into with a girl, a friend of his, not the girlfriend. But anyway, it's the funniest cartoon ever.
You remember that episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog when Muriel, what was her name? Muriel brought in that one barber dude who had the wavy hair, and he kept saying naughty. That used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
That sounds like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
No, Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's a nightmare-inducing cartoon.
Well, that must have been on Network Cartoons or something.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah, that was back in the video days.
Yeah, big cartoon is always trying to shove horrific things down our children's throats.
So, what's your talents?
I'm trying to learn how to juggle right now. Amateur celebrity impressionist and magician. I can walk backwards.
Well, good. We'll have to have you perform here in Clifton Cafe.
Oh yeah, I'm not cheap though, especially the backwards walking routine.
Well, that's not the moonwalk, is it?
No, it's like regular walking, just backwards.
Well, practice makes perfect. How many times do you have to do it?
A lot, and it's dangerous. I can't see where I'm going.
Well, that's super.
It's quite
good.
a show.
So, what do you come in today for?
I was just thirsty. I was coming in for a drink. Probably some orange juice. I don't know, maybe some water. Maybe a different kind of juice. I don't know. I was going to check out the selection. Great selection here.
Yeah, well, as I said, we're getting some trucks in tomorrow, and coming Monday.
Bringing in that carousel.
Yeah. Have you been down to the carousel on the banks?
No need, man. We're getting one here. Woo!
But the painted.
You excited? You guys excited for the carousel? Oh yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know we were getting a carousel in here.
Oh yeah.
Well, I suppose they're going to have painted wooden things to sit on, like corn and cabbage and green beans.
Oh yeah. Icy cold. I am so icy cold.
So what are you going to do later tonight?
I don't know. Might hit up Thirsty Thursdays at Pavilion.
Well, they got Thirsty Thursdays at the Esquire too.
Oh really?
Yeah, $3 beers till 9 o'clock.
Hey, all the beers?
Well, that's what the says. It says $3
It
beers.
seems like the type of place they kick you out if you get too drunk.
Well, I've recently heard that the bar's doing well over at Esquire. It's been there about 4 years now or more.
Oh yeah, the little tiny
The
bar.
back alley. Yeah.
Indeed.
So the pavilion, you mean Mount Adams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a rave haunt by generations. It must be pretty rubbed down by
Gonna
now.
do some rave drugs. Oh yeah.
Did you go to UC?
No, I dropped out of college. Dropped out of Arizona State University.
Oh. Well, what made you go to Arizona?
It was the only school that accepted me.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't end up in the Air Force Academy.
Oh yeah, same. They would have loved me.
Was it nearby? Were the Air Force Academy near where you went to school in Arizona?
I don't think so. I feel like I would have heard it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because jets, they're always like.
Yeah, you would have. You would have heard the planes.
Yeah, they're really obnoxious.
Well, how many years has that been?
Couple.
You still look like you're like a sophomore type.
Yeah, I just turned 21.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Oh yeah, and boy are my arms tired.
Well, where'd you celebrate your 21st?
I don't remember. I got kicked out of Max because I was too drunk, and then I threw up in a girl's bed.
Oh boy. Well,
yeah. Shout out to Tinder.
and you said you were an improvisational actor too?
Oh yeah, all types.
Cincy Improv has taken over the Clifton Performance Space up the street here,
really?
across from CBS. There's that Black Box Theater down there.
Yes, and
Cincy Improv is going to be there for a year performing.
nice. Yeah, I used to be in a comedy group, and then I dropped out of college.
So you still do your comic stick.
Sometimes, yeah. Hey, what's up with cactuses? Am I right? Ain't nobody want to touch that shit.
Well, see, that's it. You, as a comic, you always got to keep your, your running jokes going.
Oh yeah, the cactus material really kills really kills in Arizona.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah,
That's where you got that.
it's like doing booger material for second graders. It's like cheating.
I understand. Well, what's the premier comic club here in Cincinnati?
Definitely Funny Bone. Oh yeah, it's like the only one.
Right. Well, every city has its comic club, and there's always the guys that are hanging around backstage and back door, trying to get a foot in the door.
Trying to stick their finger in my belly button. Not today. Not in my town.
Well, I think there's a little bit of comedian in all of us, and to be a comedian, you just have to cut out all the rest of the stuff and just stick with the funny stuff.
You gotta. You can't be afraid to show your nipples. And I would say that with anything.
Well, you don't win if you don't take a chance.
No, I'm like, you literally have to show your nipples.
I was going through Vogue the other day, and darn, there was a few of those in there.
Vogue was showing nip? That's bold. That's bold. I'll have to get a subscription.
Well. Anyway.
Free the nipple. Free the whales. Free Nelson Mandela. I'm out.
Okay. Take care. And your name again? I forgot. Give us your stage name.
Ellen Degenerate.
All right. Thank you. That's too much. That's a Clifton character for you. We were talking about the rather droll subject of the next Clifton Business and Professional meeting. They're going to be, the agenda is as follows: UC Student Marketing and Public Relations Group Update. I reached out to one of the officers of the Clifton Business and Professional Association to see if we could work with those UC student marketing people, and we're going to follow up on that. Marketing and promotion of business district and plaza with CTM President Christine Seltzer. So the CTM President, Christine Seltzer, is going to make a presentation. It's kind of making me want to go to this meeting. And nominations for January elections is going to be one of the topics. The Treasurer's report, and then miscellaneous. So that's from Anna Ferguson of World Peace Yoga. And she has a nice saying at the end of her emails. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute to a more unified existence. Hey girls, thank you. Let's see what else we have here. If you go to cliftoncommunity.org, you can sign up for their email. Kevin Marsh sends out a collected email occasionally with everything about Clifton, and I collate it and print it out. On the CTM meeting on Monday, December 3rd, the next one coming up, they're going to vote on the bylaw changes. Also, they're going to vote in new trustees. CPS Magnet School enrollment is ongoing, and round one of the lottery opened. Howdy. Good to see you. Opened on November 6th. Round one continues until December 14th. 2 more lottery rounds are to follow. Of course, parents are encouraged to enter applications in round one because magnet seats fill up quickly. CPS began its lottery system in October 2015 to create an easy and equitable process for assigning seats in magnet elementary schools. See what else we have. Oh, on November 17th, this coming Saturday, from 9 to 1 p.m. Hey, is that who it is? I think it is. I'm live on YouTube. Sit down and say hello. Yeah, you can get your friend here to choke in too.
Omar, get in here.
Yeah.
What's the stream about today?
We're talking about Clifton Market.
Okay.
You know, you've been in the market before?
Yeah, been here.
Well, we're going through kind of a tough change now. But introduce yourself.
Hey, my name's Jason McDowell, and
I'm Omar. I live in the neighborhood as well.
So, as you might imagine, the market is going through a struggling change.
Yeah.
We were never able to capture the market share that we needed to be profitable, and the distributors stopped supplying us because they extended a lot of credit. So now the shelves are empty because we just don't have the money to pay for the. So we're in a transition phase. We're going to get some trucks in tomorrow. If you guys want to come and help out at 8 in the morning tomorrow to help stock the shelves and unload the trucks, they'd appreciate it. But other than that, we're going through a transition.
okay. So, what's the plan?
Well, it has to do with I can't really say because it's part of the Clifton Market Board is working with various entities to try and see if we can come up with a solution. We might have a grocery store, but it would be maybe under new ownership or restructured ownership. We could go through bankruptcy, so you got a kind of idea. You got any ideas?
No ideas at the moment.
I can come at 8 a.m. tomorrow and help out.
Well, that'd be great. The trucks come in, the store opens at 8, and I'm sure they appreciate it. So, what did you come in for today for?
We were walking. Got a Sunday at UDF and got enjoying the first snow, and just stopping by.
Do you live nearby?
Yeah, I live right there.
Oh, cool. Are you guys roommates?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, well, what's he like to live with?
Really hard to live with, yeah.
Is it just the two of you? How many
Yeah,
in
just
the room?
those two. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's so cool. And how are your sisters doing?
Doing great.
Are they still in town or?
No, one's in LA, one's in Chicago, but they're coming in next week for Thanksgiving. So
Of course. And your father, how's he doing?
yeah, doing good.
Yeah.
Might get dinner with them later. So
That's always good to have your dad pay for dinner.
it is.
Are you going to be part of that too?
Still remains to be seen.
Yeah, the last time we saw your dad was over right across the street at Los Patrols.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
That must have been a couple of years ago. So,
That's right.
it-
So are you saying this is one of the last days of the Clifton market for now, or
no, no, chances are the store is going to stay open
okay?
during the transition phase
Okay.
because it would lose momentum. That the little momentum that we do have,
Yeah.
we have a real struggle in trying to capture market share. Did you graduate in marketing?
Not in marketing. I was in operations management, but I do work in marketing now. So
Who for?
Affinitive. So we do marketing for dealerships like Kia and Lexus. So
And you work there too?
No.
No? What do you do?
I work in sales.
What kind of sales?
Like training for companies. So my company makes training materials. Yeah. It's called HRDQ.
Cool. And in any kind of marketing situation, there's always trying to understand your customer and trying to take the resources you do have to make sure they have a transcendental experience.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's all about using the data of what you have, having a rewards program, and just incentivizing people to come here over anywhere else. So best of luck with I guess the rebranding and the transition. I think we're gonna take a walk around.
Yep.
Yeah,
See you at 8.
Yeah,
Thank you very
it's great
much.
to see you, Tom, as
All right.
always.
All right. Super duper.
And
Nice meeting you.
All right. Give my best to your father.
yeah, I'll let him know.
All right. Well, some old family friends. The father, Modal's father, was co-worker with my partner, Irene. So I guess we're talking about the Honeysuckle Hit Squad has their last meeting this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And they meet at the Trailside Nature Center. It's with the help of the Cincinnati Parks Department staff and others to remove some of the honeysuckle invasive species that is crowding out native plants. So bring gloves and water, wear sturdy shoes. Loppers will be provided. There's going to be two events, and it's this Saturday, November 17th, meet at the Trailside Nature Center. Today was the last day for the Hazardous Waste Pickup Program, sponsored by the Hamilton County Recycling and Solid Waste District. It goes until 7 p.m. tonight. You have an hour left to drop off your hazardous materials at Environmental Enterprises at 4600 Spring Grove Avenue. Well, hello. Welcome to the market. The Greater Cincinnati Water Works offers free lead testing. You can call 513-651-5323 to get a lead kit sent to you. We did the same, and we found out our lead was high, so they gave us a water filter, and since then I've put a filter in our drinking water supply underneath the sink. They also have a cost sharing if you want to change the lead service line to your home. Greater Cincinnati Water Works will cover 40% of the cost with a maximum of $1,500 Also, property owners in the city of Cincinnati can also choose to have the cost of replacement added to their property taxes through a special assessment for 5 or 10 years. So that's the email that comes from CliftonCommunity.org. And I guess that's all I have. All I have there. Let's go look at the Clifton Chronicle is at the printers and should be in the mailboxes soon. Holidays on Ludlow is going to be December 6th. It's from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. We'll have carriage rides, and the music, food, and merriment. Local businesses will be open for holiday gift buying, and restaurants offer a variety of delicious fare, so plan to stay a while. On December, the first Monday in December, they'll be voting on the new candidates on December 3rd at the Clifton Rec Center. Voting is at 6 o'clock, and that's a normal time that we renew our membership and then vote for candidates, and then you can stay for the meeting at 7. Peter Block is running again. Joe Bruner is running. Malcolm Montgomery is running, and Peggy Spohr. They'll also be voting on the bylaws changes. The Clifton Golf Outing raised $10,000 for the Clifton Community Fund. You might notice the Clifton Community Fund paints the utility boxes in the area. Let's just go straight to on the last page of the Printed Chronicle, the Clifton Chats with Cindy Owen, Lucy Whedon, and Ava Jane Meyer are 2 young reporters, and they take up the back page of the Printed Chronicle with an interview of a Cliftonite, and this time they picked on Cindy Owen. She's been at Clifton Skyline for 40 years, so look forward to reading that story. In the print edition of the Clifton Chronicle, you can always go online and see the full online version of the Chronicle. I proofed it the other day, and there's lots of pictures of the Clifton Fest. So let's see what we can do here. We'll go to the internet, see if we can pick up something off of the internet. But to see if we... I think I'm connected. Let's see if we can go straight to... Let's try another... let's try Twitter and see if this is working. Yeah? Let's go to the top of the feed. That's good. And if we're lucky, I'll be able to reinstall Clifton NextDoor and see what's going on there. Clifton NextDoor, I've been banned for posting too many things about Clifton Market, which is understandable since I put up like 4 things last week. One was a poll about whether you want a low price store, a regular uptrend store. Then I had another post about various marketing promotional ideas, and the big winner was for me to go live on the roof of the building. And then the coup de grace was when I posted the Batman image. Batman was standing on the roof of Clifton Market with the symbol of the market in the sky, and that probably tipped the scales. because you're not allowed to promote a business on Clifton NextDoor, but of course many people do, but they do it with discretion, and I was a little bit too boisterous, so I've been banned since until December 18th. Let's see if we have anything about Clifton. I don't see anything, so let's see. Let's go to Instagram. Sitwell's Act 2 is doing well. They really post things on all the time. World Peace Yoga has a nice photo on Instagram showing the snow coming down of the windows of the upper part of World Peace Yoga. Sitwell's Coffee House Act 2 has a nice image of a blackened tofu po' boy, tofu seared in Cajun blackened spice, lettuce, grape, tomato, Creole remoulade sauce, and French bread. Wow, it looks fantastic. Now accepting carry-out orders until our website is finished. You can find our menu online on Facebook. Totally cool. Ludlow Garage has a nice picture of a martini or a Manhattan. May be cold outside in Clifton, but we're keeping warm at the Ludlow Garage with Rosemary cocktails, plus the go-rounds and the Turtle Doves Vision in concert. Just $10 get you in for the show. So that's a great World Peace Yoga. We have Beyond the Chakras workshop this Sunday from 2 to 5 with Dara. Beyond the Chakra workshop this Sunday from 2 to 5 with Dara. Thank you for that. All right, thank you very much. Constance Lee Metafuge is always posting fantastic images of birds in Burnet Woods. Just incredible. She has a young downy woodpecker. Richard Luchek posted something that at the Stewart Gardner Museum, Isabella Student Gardner Museum. Joanna Maria has a wonderful picture of the ice covering the plants this morning in Clifton. And there's a great picture of rabbit hash in the creek. We used to play with my daughter a long time ago. So let's see if we can see what else is we can check out. Let's go to the internet and see what's Cincy flags. Howdy, welcome to Clifton Market. If you go to Cincy flags, you can see the flags that have been recommended or designed for Clifton, and one of them is like a compass rose. Another one is like a tricolored with a light. Then there's some striping tricolors with a light. So that's on Cincy flags. Let's see. Let's go to the golden ticket winners. The honorable mentions was William Lithicum for Lohre de la Pointe, Dana Kuhnlein for Stairs Through the Burnet Woods. Third place was Tim Friedman for Trees and Fog. Second place was John Humphreys for the Fleet Tied to Blood. And best of show was Melissa Coulier for Silver Lining. The gallery is open from Tuesday to Friday from 3 to 7 and Saturday from 12 to 4 p.m. It's at the Trailside Nature Center. So thanks the CCAC for getting those results. Let's see what's happening, if there's anything upcoming events. November 14th, that was yesterday, they had the Sunset Salon's Historic Preservation Religious Institutions Then and Now, so we missed that. You can take a class, CCAC classes for all ages and abilities, span the full spectrum of artistic expression and mind and body enhancement, all led by an array of the region's most talented, inspiring instructors. There's summer camp, music, cultural and languages, wellness, dance, theater, visual arts, and creative writing. You can also teach a class. So you can, and so that's the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. The Clifton Cultural Arts Center has been presenting their case to put the Clifton Cultural Arts Center in Brentwood Woods to the very surrounding neighborhoods. They recently had a meeting at in Coreyville. I suppose they're going to be going to Cuff, and I don't know what other communities they're going to touch base with, but they're working with the Parks Department to see if it's possible. Let's go to UC Bearcat's schedule and see what's happening on the 16th, Friday. Women's volleyball versus Tulane at the Fifth Third Arena, 12 p.m. tomorrow. Pretty good. There'll be swimming at the House of Champions. It's an invitational in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's all day. Men's basketball versus Milwaukee at the Fifth Third Arena at 7 p.m. on Friday. And women's basketball at the University of Pittsburgh on Friday in Pittsburgh, 7 p.m. Let's see what's happening on the 17th, see where the football team is playing. UC football is at UCF in Orlando, Florida at the Spectrum Stadium. And the swimming in the House of Champions will be ongoing in Indianapolis, Indiana. So that's UC Sports. Let's go see what the news record has put out. I'm not getting anything up here. Let's see if there's at Cincy Improv up at the old Clifton Performance Theater is having any shows this Saturday. The last one they have on the schedule here was November 10th. Howdy. We're live on YouTube. Come over and sit. I'm live on YouTube. You can come over and sit down and say hello. Oh, that's Saturday, November 10th. I guess they're still working on getting some more programming going on there. They've got this place for a year. Let's see what's happening at CliftonCommunity.org. Got about 15 minutes left in the show. Let's go to news. See if Kevin has posted anything new. And sometimes it takes a while to change, but you can go to news and read the bylaw changes. They'll be voted on in this coming meeting in December. The street naming, we haven't discovered what the street name that loops around from Central Parkway to Martin Luther King is going to be. So that was a contest that went on in the past. The District 5 headquarters they've decided two different places. One is on Central Parkway, and I forget where the other one is. So we had an update on that. You know, sorry, I don't have it in my list of papers. I guess I passed over it. Let's go see who's playing at the Ludlow Garage. Tonight, we have the go-arounds and the special guest, the Turtle Doves. Joe Pug is on Friday, November 16th. It's all ages, singer-songwriter, $15 to $35. And that's the lineup for the Ludlow Garage. Let's see if we can go to the Esquire Theater. We'll read the performances. November 13th. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Yesterday they had a performance of "I Can Only Be Mary Lane." It was about a musical of a diva, a blues diva. Today's Thirsty Thursdays. $3 beers all day till 9 o'clock. Lineup here on the marquee is The Green Book, Boy Erased, Superior, Mid-90s, Beautiful Boy, and Happy Prince, All About Nina, and Free Solo. And we haven't really read what The Green Book is about. Let's see what they say. The Green Book is rated PG-13. When Tony Lip Mortenza, a bouncer from an Italian-American neighborhood in the Bronx, is hired to drive Dr. Don Shirley Ali, a world-class black pianist, on a concert tour from Manhattan to the Deep South. They must rely on the Green Book to guide them to the few establishments that were then safe for African Americans confronted with racism, danger, as well as unexpected humanity and humor. They are forced to set aside differences to survive and thrive on the journey of a lifetime. All right, fantastic. And Boy Erased. I don't think we've read that. Boy Erased tells the story of Jared Hedges, the son of a Baptist pastor in a small American town, who is outed to his parents, Kidman and Crow, at age 19. Jared is forced with an ultimatum: attend a gay conversion therapy program or be permanently exiled and shunned by his family, friends, and faith. Boy Erased is the true story of one young man's struggle to find himself while being forced to question every aspect of his identity. Boy Erased, with Kidman and Crow being the parents. All right. Thank you, Chris. That's fantastic. Let's see what else is going on. Let's go to the College Conservatory of Music. Just to see what's happening. The 15th to the 18th, we have the CCM main stage is opera, The Turn of the Screw. So that's our lineup. We're on the internet. Let me see if I can get something happening about. You can log into Clifton NextDoor and see. We'll install that. And while we're installing that, thought we would be able to go to some issues of the Clifton Cool, but I don't have an issue. I don't know what happened to my box set of the Clifton Cool. That's a bummer. Howdy. Let's see if we can. We'll wait till that downloads and we'll see if we can get, let's go to Facebook and see if we can find something on Facebook. Sitwell's Coffee House added an event. One might recall the time many moons ago when the Faux Frenchman and Sitwell's Coffee House were the dearest of companions. The Frenchmen and their sizzling gypsy jazz, and Sitwell's with its warmth and antique flair. Ah, those were truly good times. Well, my friends, those good times have returned. Join us on Wednesday, November. I guess this is next week for the Faux Frenchman's long-awaited return to Sitwell's. Music from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Full bar, kitchen open till 10. Wednesday, November 21st at 8 p.m. The Faux Frenchman return to Sitwell's. Well, come over here and say hello. I'm live on YouTube. You can introduce yourself. Missed out on that. I can't get those young girls. Can't get those young girls. Oh, hey, Anthony. Let's come over and sit down. Cook. I know you're the cook in the house. What are you having tonight?
Meat.
Meat. Okay.
Buying here.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything else happening in Clifton on some trees fell in Clifton over the weekend. Last night. Another tree fell in somebody's house in the front yard. Oh no. Pictures of ice on the branches. That's what we have. Oh, we didn't get anything. Hello, welcome to Clifton Market. Let's sign in with let's see if I get in. I'm in Clifton NextDoor. So that'll close out our last 7 minutes. First post is, yay, another Clifton Market post. Went to the market. It's obvious there's a lack of store items because we're getting some trucks in tomorrow. And we'll thank them. And let's see what else is happening. Hello, welcome to Clifton Market. We got Tim Hoff, Burnett Woods, CCA relocation to Burnett Woods post. I don't know why I would say that. It's a possibility, but it's not a done deal. It was just a notice of the meeting, and it happened on Tuesday. Paul Wesselman had a long post about hope fades, final prayers for the Clifton Market, but it's not closing. And I'm sorry that he had such a lengthy post. The store is continuing to be open, but we're still going to have the struggle we have to capture market share. Hopefully this transition will allow some more volunteers to come and help with working with making sure the customer experience is the highest quality. I think we need help in dealing with suggestion blocks and brainstorming marketing ideas besides just myself. I'm working with SCORE to get some advice from retired executives. Hello, welcome to Clifton Market. Eileen Crow says, based on everything I've heard, Clifton Market will stay open, although not in the same form. Simon Stewart says, it's hard to imagine how IGA made it for so many years, as Clifton Market is much better and cleaner and more modern. I guess the renovations and cleanup and purchase was too big of a burden. Well, the burden has been market share. We don't expect to browbeat people into coming in the store or try to belittle them or in any way say that it's their fault, it's our fault. And we're working, we're doing the best we can. Thur Waller says, any info you can share with the public. I love Clifton Market, but it does need some help. We definitely need help volunteering. Just things like taking the suggestion box and dealing with the emails and working with the staff to get the emails answered, returning phone calls. Just people like that would be immense help. We have a communication problem and we need to solve it. Looks here, Helena. I stopped in Clifton Market Tuesday and was asked by someone named Helena if I was available Friday at 8 a.m. to help stock shelves with a large shipment that is coming in. I said I would try. Not sure if this is the comeback or the last-ditch effort. Well, the answer is it's in transition. There's no question that the store is going to stay open, but we're going to have to capture the audience. In the past, we gave the false illusion that we were making it because the shelves were stocked, but they were really stocked because the distributors were lending us money. So that stopped, and now these new shipments that are coming in are kind of a godsend, but we can't do it without volunteers working carefully to try to make sure the experience at the market is the highest quality. So that's all we have here at Clifton Market, live from the cafe until I guess the next broadcast won't be until Monday. So see you at the market.